Hey guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel and checking out yet another video. Now guys, if it's your first time here, you probably don't know that I've been talking a lot and making a lot of videos about a crowdfunding real estate investment platform called Fundrise. Please guys, this Fundrise is a great investing opportunity, as well as it's offering an IPO private shares to all investors. So please check out the videos down in the description below, and I'm telling you guys, you will not be disappointed. It's potentially life-changing. Now let's get started with my Robinhood portfolio. Alright guys, so here is my Robinhood portfolio. Now right off the bat, I've been investing with Robinhood since 2018. However, I did not start investing seriously and doing my own research up until 2019. Guys, so as you can see, the screen is a little bit shifted, so just I could fit my camera on the right side here. As you can see, my name is blacked out. It's blurred out for obviously privacy purposes, but other than that, as you can see, I move up and down. This is an actual browse page, and as you can see, the numbers and the total portfolio value are actually moving. And why do you think, guys? Why do you think it's moving? It's Monday, it's Labor Day. The stock markets are closed. So why are my numbers moving? Why is my total portfolio value changing by $10 right there? It changed by like $10 in the last 10 seconds. Now it went up by $2. You guys guessed it right. It's because I do have some cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency does trade 24/7, 365, non-stop, no matter if it's a holiday or the end of the world. It just keeps on going, guys. So now let's talk about it. The first thing we're obviously going to see here is that the total portfolio value is $66,381. Well, now it's $384.05. Now let's look, guys. Now this is not this is a stock heavy portfolio. There's no options here. I do not trade futures. As you can see, we have stock and options, and about 69.31% of this total portfolio is stocks and options. So that adds up to around $46,000 is invested in some sort of legacy stock. Now, as you can see, as cryptocurrencies here is about 20% of my portfolio, which is $13,000, which is a good amount. I do not like buying cryptocurrency on Robinhood. I buy it at different places, which I will make a video about that later, and I store it on a hardware wallet. But I did buy some cryptocurrency on Robinhood just to get some exposure. So 20% of my Robinhood portfolio is cryptocurrencies, and as you could see, 11% or $7,300 is in cash. So why do I keep some cash on hand? I always keep a decent amount of cash in my Robinhood portfolio, because let's say an opportunity presents itself. Let's say a stock sells off on a really bad earnings announcement, a 20% drop, 25% drop. If I see an opportunity to buy a stock at a lower price, for example, like Uber, Lemonade lately sold off, Peloton, you could name many stocks, right? Etsy, and so usually it takes the bank about a week to clear the money, right? So if you wanna deposit some money and buy something right away, by the time the money gets into your Robinhood account, you will be too late to the party and the prices may have changed. So I always like to keep at least a little bit of money there that I feel comfortable with, and so then I can invest if an opportunity presents itself. Otherwise, Robinhood does offer you 0.3% return on all the cash that is sitting into your account, which is much better than the 0% that Chase or other banks offer for the money that you're keeping with them. So it's always better. I mean, 0.3% it's shit, it's nothing, but it's better than 0%, right? Okay, so again, the total value is about $66,383. So now let's go into and take a look at the individual stocks that I have in my portfolio. Now, these are individual stocks. I do have a few ETFs. I actually keep my other ETFs, my main chunk of ETFs with another company, and I will be making another video about that. So Robinhood is mostly for individual legacy stocks. So let's scroll down. As you can see right here, we have stocks. Right now they're ordered by total return from the highest to lowest, not by equity. So it's by total return. So that means how much money I made from my initial investment, right? So as you can see, we have Microsoft, right? Microsoft, $2,200, and then I have Pfizer, which is $1,600, and then I'm just gonna name the top 5 here, and then I want to sort it by equity because I feel like equity, which is so what equity is actually the amount, if I was to sell the stock now, how much money I would get from that stock, right? So let's just go over my highest returns. So as you could see, Microsoft with $2,200, Pfizer, I love Pfizer, man. Trading Pfizer, I do not trade on my Robinhood account, okay? This is purely, I kind of like buy stock. I very rarely sell something, so I kind of buy that specific company or that specific stock, and I just keep it here. And then we obviously have Wells Fargo has been just doing great lately, and then we do have a QQQ, which is an ETF, but as you will see when we do click on equity is that it's actually a very small part of my portfolio. And look at that, Starbucks, Apple, and Ford. Oh my God, beautiful, beautiful returns. Now this does not show percentages, unfortunately, so let's click on equity here. Now this is sorted by equity. So what this will tell us is which stock I own the most based on the monetary value. So as you can see, I own a lot of Pfizer, man. I initially started investing in Pfizer when the a COVID-19 epidemic started, and it's actually been a great investment. Not only that, but they do pay a really good dividend every 3 months. It's a really good company, man. It's a really stable company. It tends not to go up too high, and that tends not to go down too high, and it pays great dividend. And then next we have Microsoft with around $6,000. And as you can see, total return on that is about $2,200, which is a really good return considering it's only been, I mean, most of my return, and I will show you the graph later, it's been in the last year, right? Now Uber, in terms of equity, I do have a lot of Uber, but as you can see, I'm actually $300 at a loss with Uber, and that is because it's been selling off. I believe Uber reached the highs of $65 or even more than that, but recently there's been a lot of negative catalysts with Uber. It's just been selling off, and unfortunately I believe it's like at $42, and my average price is like $44. So we're not losing a lot of money, we're losing a little bit of money, but that is pretty much the only stock that it's in red that I have all time in Robinhood. I do believe in Uber long term, so we're just gonna hold it and we're gonna watch it grow. Then we have Apple with $4,000, Starbucks $4,000. Wells Fargo, we have $3,600. Southwest Airlines, $3,600. So those are my main players. Now, if we scroll down a little bit lower, we have Power Shares, which is a ETF. QQQ represents a broad market. I did invest in there a little bit. It did provide a really good return, gotta say. Now, Human Co. Now, not a lot of people know what this Human Co. is. Human Co. is actually a SPAC. And if you don't know what a SPAC is, I will be making a video about that. What Human Co. actually is a blank check company. Okay, so it will be acquiring another private company that wants to go public. Human Co. I will be making a video, and it's also a great investment opportunity, potentially a 2x to a 5x opportunity on Human Co. within the next 1 to 2 years when it acquires a privately owned company as it is a SPAC. So I will be adding more money to it. Right now it is trading below $10. So essentially what happens is if Human Co. was just not to purchase a company, they would have to give me my money back at an average price of $10 per share. So I'm already making 30 cents 30 cents per share on this. Then I have a few shares of Boeing. Ford Motor has been amazing in terms of returns. And then we have Fisker. So Fisker is an electric car company startup. It's a very easy stock to trade because it literally goes between 10 and 20 and it goes back and forth. You buy at 10, sell at 20, buy at 10, sell at 20. Make a lot of money off of Fisker. If you guys are interested, check it out. It's a really great company. Then we do have an SPY, a very little amount. Then we do have some Verizon. And then, unfortunately, all of these down over here, Viatris, Take-Two Interactive. As you see, it's very small amounts here. Viatris was actually a fork of Pfizer that happened maybe, I would say, 6 months ago. So they literally gave me these shares for free just because Pfizer decided to fork out this company. So when the forks happen, they give you a certain amount of shares based on how much Pfizer shares I own. So that was pretty cool. They pretty much got a free $223. It hasn't been going up or down or anything like that. Kind of been just staying stable. Take-Two Interactive was actually my investment back in 2018. It was when I was a hardcore gamer, and it hasn't, like, I don't really pay attention to gaming companies any longer. But I do have one share left because I don't know why it didn't sell. But anyway, then I have Prospect Capital, Rep Technologies, Unity Biotechnology. These are all, I got pretty much one share of each, and that is because that came through the referrals. And the same thing with Agenus and OPKO Health. I have no idea what these do. I just got them for free because people that I referred open an account with Robinhood, and you get some sort of stock for free. And it's usually worth like $6 or $3 or anything like that. Now, a lot of people are interested in cryptocurrencies these days. So as you could see, I do own a little bit of Bitcoin, and I am a hard believer in Bitcoin. I am a not so hard believer in Ethereum, but I do own Ethereum on my private, on my Trezor wallet, which I will probably do a video about my cryptocurrency portfolio as well. As you could see in this portfolio, in Robinhood portfolio, I own about 0. So a quarter of a Bitcoin. At my average cost, if you guys, that's an amazing average cost. However, my private portfolio cost is even lower than this, believe it or not. So my average price here is about $11,000 per Bitcoin. So you could imagine that if the Bitcoin is trading at $52,000 and my average cost was $10,000, I pretty much took my money and I timed it by 5. I 5x'd my money. So as you could see, my equity is $13,000 and my total return is $10,300. So as you could see, I bought about $3,000 worth of Bitcoin and I turned it into $13,000. And it's an amazing thing. I mean, this type of things can only be done with penny stocks these days or crypto. And I do not trade crypto. It's super dangerous. I don't use leverage with crypto. It's super dangerous. It's a type of thing that where you want to buy really good cryptocurrency like Bitcoin or Ethereum and you want to hold it. If you're going to try to day trade it or even swing trade it, you're likely to lose the money 99.9% of the time. Now, all those people that tell you to buy those old coins, which I call shit coins, guys, it's just not gonna work. You could be very, very lucky and it may work for you once or twice, but if you keep doing it, you're just gonna lose money. So that is pretty much for my portfolio. I pretty much explained some of the more interesting stocks that I have, and that's that. Now let me just click here on portfolio. So as you could see now, guys, my total portfolio value just increased by like $35 in like the last 10 minutes. So it's 66,414, and I just want to show you my total percentage return. So as you could see, one day is not that interesting to me. 1 week is not that interesting. Let's start with 3 months because anything less than that is really irrelevant. So my total return in the last 3 months is 7.68% my portfolio now, which is great because 7.68% of this portfolio is $4,700. And listen, that's not a small amount, right? Now let's check it out. 1 year. So my 1 year return is about 69.18%. And of course, let's click on all, and my old time return, right? My old time return is about 77.84%. Now, as you look at this graph, I started this account on April 27, 2018. As you guys see, I haven't been using it much because I just opened an account and I didn't know what I was doing. And I figured that before I put my money into things I don't understand about, I should learn what the heck is going on. So I bought all those books right there. I bought all those books there. I read them and then I started. Now, reading these type of books takes a lot of time. So as you can see, it's just been a flat line, minus, it's just been a flat line, and here, and as you could see over here on March 20th, 2020, it dipped down again. I remember that's when Corona started. So I did have something in my portfolio and it went down by 3%. But thank God I read those books and I learned so many tactics, and I decided to take advice because many of those books are written by different people, but they say the same thing. And I started buying stocks while everybody else was selling. You know what I mean? I was buying stocks while everybody else was selling. So as you can see, and look at this, and over here, October 30th, 2020, it's just started skyrocketing. Look at that. And it's still skyrocketing. So the highest value I actually had in my portfolio here was on April 9th at 67,451. And we obviously backtracked a little bit here down to 60. And now we're on our way back up. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit long, but I hope you enjoyed it, even a tiny bit. If you did, click that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will be releasing a couple of videos on my other portfolios. I'm using other companies such as E-Trade to actually swing trade certain stocks. I use M1 Finance just to invest in ETFs. I use a private wallet for Trezor. I will be showing that as well. I use a BlockFi cryptocurrency account to just earn a locked percentage on my crypto and cash. So I will be making a bunch of videos of that, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, and take care.